What's good? It's DJ 1K, and as we all know, it is dry when it comes to Dragon Ball Z Kakarot news. But I think I know why. I believe it is a huge patch incoming. Ever since DLC 1 dropped, we've had a list of things that we not only wanted, but only make sense to be in the game to make it a complete experience. I believe they're compiling this big update to drop alongside DLC 2, so I have a few things I'm expecting. There's been no news of anything, and it's taken a good minute, so I'm going to talk about what I expect in order from least important to most important. So stick around for the whole video to see if we're on the same page, and if you do have an idea that I don't mention, then drop it down below in the comments. And while you're at it, sub to the channel. We're getting closer to 1K every single day, and I'm loving the support on these Kakarot videos. Anyways, let's get back to the topic at hand. Now, none of this is confirmed, but we gotta get this. The first thing I'm expecting in the next patch are costumes. It doesn't affect gameplay per se, it's more so of like an immersion thing, and I'd rather be able to choose what I wear because that destroyed Namek on Goku is my favorite look of all time, and it would make the experience much more personal to me. Next up, buffing the opponents. They nerfed Beerus in the most recent update, and that made absolutely no sense to me. He was actually a pretty decent boss at level 250, and his orbs that track were one of his best moves, and since that was nerfed, it's fairly easy to perfect him if you know his patterns. The third thing I'm expecting is to be able to play with all the characters. It seems as if the movesets for the supports are complete, so why not have them playable? They would just have to make skill trees for them, which isn't that hard, and I mean, limiting who we play just limits the time that we play the game and the replayability of the game. Playing 5 characters for, like, you can only do that for so long, and mostly 2 because only 2 have Super Saiyan God. Next on my list is an increased level cap, which also comes with scaling enemies. 250 is old news, and if we have nothing to work towards in the future, then we will blow through the rest of the DLC easily, hence taking another stab at the time we play it and replayability. So this is necessary if they continue to release content for the game. Next is something I personally don't care about, but I will have to see it in action for curiosity's sake: the card game. There's been no updates on this or anything like that, so I can't really say it's something I look forward to, but more content is more content, and it's desperately needed. One thing I am looking forward to though is New Game Plus. If they implement scaling, then New Game Plus would be so fun. Imagine fighting Dodoria, Raccoon, or Dr. Gero fully equipped with your moves. It'll be fun to be able to not be restricted after we've experienced what they wanted us to with the first playthrough. Let me know if you would like a New Game Plus, because that's like one of the top priorities. Okay, so the last 3 things I want are pretty far-fetched, so just stick with me, okay? So the first thing, remember back in the day when you played Budokai and you had to go to the custom and add certain skills? Well, what if they added fusion as a skill, like how they do the transformations? So obviously they would have to make all characters playable for this to be, as useful as possible. But you equip Potara fusion or the regular fusion as a transformation, and when you do it, it's a little cutscene and they fuse, like whether it's put on the earrings or doing the fusion dance, and then you're fused until you either decide to defuse or until the battle is over. Fusions anytime you want would be crazy, so that's something that probably won't happen, but it wouldn't hurt. I mean, it's hype, right? Okay, so these last 2 kind of go hand in hand. So for the first one, which one do I want the least? I think it would be cool to have a tournament mode. Like, don't you think it'll be cool to just be randomly put up against characters in the game in a world tournament or like a Cell Games type beat? If you win, you can get Zenny, the orbs, D medals, and like 5 levels guaranteed, if they increase the level cap. Plus, it'll be a way to use the tournament area in the game and the Cell Games area. And finally, I want a gauntlet mode. I want to be able to fight every boss back to back with limited items. I wanted to split into 2 different sections though, like one where you can get a break in between fights to either switch characters or heal up for an easier experience, but one for hardcore gamers as well, when you get the items you bring and the character you bring, and that's it. That would be dope. But anyways, that's what I expect from the next couple of updates coming with the DLC and stuff. Let me know your ideas, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 1K and we're so close. I appreciate y'all, and until next time, peace.